Deputy Laura, where did the cold weather go?
Hibernating, you'll be back this weekend.
Ah,
Actually, would be a good chance of rain this starting Wednesday for till Sunday.
no, that's traveling time.
I know.
So I think Robert Bauer will stop in just to praise his Oklahoma Sooners.
For beating Alabama.
Yes. So I think he's going to pop in. Okay, so you know what? People always try to put a dampening on your day, but don't allow them to do that. You know?
Yeah.
Now, see, it's a Monday. We're supposed to be starting anew, and he's trying to talk about LSU. That is just so wrong.
In Texas.
Oh, see, now he's trying to build his happiness off somebody else's misery.
I'm in history right now because
Yeah. Hey, you know what? There's always next year. Isn't that what the Cowboys say?
Yeah, yeah. Every
the
year,
past
30
30
years.
years, yeah.
As long as we know that. But Sean,
Yes.
what happened with your Steelers? Yes,
Steelers won yesterday. What are you talking about?
they won, but I mean, was it a boxing match? What is it?
You don't spin on people, okay? You don't spin on people and expect absolutely nothing to happen.
Yes. You know what's the song? You don't spit in the wind. Don't pull on Superman's cape. All right, everyone, I'm going to call the docket. When I call the docket, you need to stand and let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. We're going to be concluding a jury trial this afternoon. So we are going to be recessing at noon so everybody can get their break. Anyone else who's scheduled for trial today, you're going to be called back tomorrow for jury trial. Josephine Marroquin. Thank you. Philip Perez, custody, Jasmine Riojas. Jasmine Gabriela Riojas. Lynn Ann Doherty or Doherty.
He's Doherty, Judge.
Dockery.
I'll give her a call.
Thank you. Constance Sinwell, custody. Mario Ernesto Hernandez. Albert Cisneros. Albert Cisneros. Charles Fleming, custody. Derek Santos Lopez. Thank you. Alfonso Lopez, custody. Juan Francisco Rivas. Thank you. Mahmoud Algadrop. Mahmoud Algadrop. Kazar Johnson, custody. DeMonte LaRobert Williams. Thank you. Joshua Lee Sutherland. Joshua Lee Sutherland. Dorian Camarillo. Michelle Cruz Battles. Thank you. Danielle Garcia.
You need to stand, ma'am.
Thank you. Joe Rodriguez Jr., custody. John Moore, custody. Monisha Moore. Monisha Crene Moore, I think I gave her permission to be by Zoom. And her attorney needs to be in court. Dwayne Griggs, custody. Kiara Henry. I believe she's by Zoom as well. I'll double check on that. Timothy Wald. Isaiah Guerrero. Rogelio Favala. Arnold Pena. John Gomez, custody. John Isaac Cepeda. John Isaac Cepeda. Lennon Cortez, custody. Nicholas Roland Salazar.
Amen.
Thank you.
Please stand up. Make sure you're standing up when your name is called.
Danny Rivas. Joe Victor Campa. Joe Victor Campa. Francisco Alvarado.
Here.
Sir, just find a seat.
Scoot over like church, big room for him. Scoot over like church.
But Deputy Laura, what if people haven't been to church in a while?
Like you're at the movie?
Yeah. Jose Angel Cazares Jr., custody. Timothy Trinidad Rivas. Daniel Cantu.
Counselor.
Thank you. Omar Assad. Omar Brandon Assad. James Matthew Gonzalez Jr. Gerardo Chavez. Is it Gerardo or Gerardo? I'm sorry, how do you pronounce it?
Gerardo.
See, now the people who speak Spanish just making stuff up.
First one, guys.
Supposed to be teaching me. Thank you, Michael. Gerardo Abraham Chavez. All right. Raquel Ortiz, custody. Alberto Acosta Jr., custody. Emily Marie Gonzalez. Emily Marie Gonzalez. Caitlin Jeffrey, custody. Jesse Salazar, custody. Gabriel
Carvalho?
Follow. Your Honor, President.
tell him I pronounced his name correctly and he was not here. I'm going to work on that. Mark Anthony Mills, Jr., custody. Carla Patricia Rocha. Carla Patricia Rocha. Lorenzo Veronica Rodriguez, custody. Carlos Arredondo. Justina Salcedo. Daniel Escalante, custody. Claudia Aaron.
President Council.
Thank you. Miguel Aguilar. Miguel Angel Aguilar. Aguilera. Furman Sonola, custody. Jenna Rodriguez. Julian Rodriguez, custody. Tyrell Benjamin. Thank you. Jessica Alcazar, custody. Valerie Campion. Bailey Corley, custody. Richard Ibanez. Richard J. Ibanez. Victor Anthony Fernandez.
Here.
Darwin Gomez. Johnny De La Rosa, that's 130. Michael Cooper, is that 130 as well?
You said jury selection, you told everything in at 1:30.
All right, Jasmine Riojas. Lynn Ann Doherty. Albert Cisneros. Mahmoud El Gadrab. Joshua Sutherland.
Yeah.
Monisha Moore, that's going to be Zoom. Kiera Henry, that's Zoom. John Isaac Cepeda. Joe Victor Campa. Omar Assad. Gerardo Chavez. Emily Marie Gonzalez. Gabriel Carvalho. I don't know what to do with the H and the L when it's together. I don't know if one is silent or not. I bet you it's Gravallo. We're going to have to see Cravallo when he comes in. Carla Rocha. Miguel Aguilera. Richard Ibanez. All right, anyone here who came in later, your name was not called.
Your Honor, Rob Lister, he was Santa County Court.
No,
All right, how do you say your last name?
but we don't send
Carvalho.
to their space.
Cravallo?
It's good.
I said it correctly. You didn't hear it. All right, thank you. We're going to go with that. Anyone else? Yes.
Jeff Riojas.
All right, second row,
Remedy Bar?
Ibarra. All right. What page is he on?
Richard Ibarra?
No, he said it's Rogelio. All right, everyone, these are the rules of the court. Please follow these rules. Do not deviate from these rules and the docket will run smoothly. If you deviate from these rules, the docket will not run smoothly. Number one, for the people who came in late, they're going to be inmates who are going to be placed in the box. Do not talk to any inmates. If you do and you're not on the docket, you're going to be excused from the courtroom. The only time you will be allowed back in this courtroom is if for some reason you're called as a witness. No need to ask any questions. No need to say why I'm being kicked out. Deputy taps you on the shoulder. That means that you disregarded the rules and you're going to be excused. To the attorneys, if you have someone who's in custody, you need to request them from the deputy. Nothing's going to happen if your client is not brought out here. If your client wishes to speak to the court in a language other than English, then we will need an interpreter. Let the clerk know that you'll need an interpreter. The other thing, we're going paperless. So here's the thing. You're going to have to sign in. When you sign in, please let the clerk know if it's a motion to revoke, if it's a plea, because if it's a plea, they need to get the paperwork ready. If it's a motion to revoke, they need certain paperwork they need for me. For all of you, if it's a motion to revoke, please do a trial court certification. With regards to the trial court certifications, do not check any boxes on whether somebody has a right to appeal or not. That's my job, to check those boxes. And I say that because sometimes people get the boxes incorrect. So don't do that. Court reporter is to my left. Do not speak behind her when we're on the record. You'll know we're on the record because I will have called the style of the case. There's a note on that computer. It says, do not approach the clerk or the coordinator while we're on the record. You'll know we're on the record, again, because I will have called the style of the case. Why do we do that? Because I want to be 100% focused on the people who are in front of me. Can I multitask? Yes, I can, but it just makes it easier for everybody if we do it that way. In the back, Ms. Abrams, if you could raise your hand. She's with probation. If your client is on probation, if your client is seeking probation, you need to confer with her. She's an integral part of the system. Who knows? Maybe their recommendation may be that your client be continued and the state may say they don't want them continued. So I'm always going to ask for her input. So everyone, it's Monday. We're closer to Thanksgiving than we were yesterday. So in a Friendsgiving type of mood, let's be kind to each other. Let's confer. Let's move with stealth and purpose. All right, everyone, please confer.
Mr. Ibarra. Can you come up here, sir, please?
Going.
Oh, I'm just less than highly favored. Can I talk to you about a case today that procedurally there's some more sensitive things?
All right. If you could, who's the defense attorney?
It's Matt Allen. We're all on the same
You're on the
page.
same page and you talked to him?
Yes,
Okay, sure.
it's just procedurally
All
like.
right, if you'll come around this way. Oh, Renee,
Laura Cruz.
are you ready on Miss Erin?
Yes, Your Honor.
If she'll come up.
We heard one Cruz call, so he was. Is this? Huh. I'm gonna go ahead and sign up. Okay. And then wait for it.
Okay, I will tell you this. When I was a defense attorney,
Okay.
they said it's never good for a judge to know your name, right? It's sort of different from me. I'm always excited when I remember people and know their name because they're doing so well. So I already know the answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. How are things going?
Well, you first saw correctly, Judge. She's doing quite excellent in the program. I attended the docket where she had her last court setting with Judge Von Hell and nothing but positive marks. She's completed everything. And she's made all her appointments and she's completely compliant with medication and the like, Judge. So just waiting for graduation in December for her to, we passed this program, you know.
Oh, that is so awesome. I've noticed the difference in you from the first time I saw you to now. Keep up the good work, maintain your independence, right? So I will most definitely be at your graduation. And I know you're going to do great things.
Thank you.
So I think is graduation on the, is it on the 9th,
19th.
19th? All right, so then what we'll do, we will set this, we'll set it for the 20th, even though I know we're not going to need that setting. Okay. So once you graduate, you can ignore the December 20th setting. Oh, 20, because 20th is a Saturday. So I already know you're going to do great. But I tell you what, because graduation is at 9 a.m., we'll put this on, we'll put this on the 19th in the afternoon, although I know you're not going to need to be here, okay?
Okay.
That's just so you'll have a date and there'll be a date in the system. Right. So Norma, if you can recall her back for the 19th, and let's put it at 2.
2 o'clock.
Yes, and you won't need to be here.
Okay.
But I will be at your graduation.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Judge.
I sound like outcast. I will be at your graduation. All right, so we'll see you then, and thank you for being on time.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you for doing all of the hard work, because I know it takes a lot to be vulnerable, accept the help, because there's such stigma that is attached to certain things. And I always say there should not be a stigma, because it's similar to if I had a broken arm, okay. You know, nobody's going to say, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
such bad for you. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
you're welcome. So once you sign the reset form, you're excused. What do you have planned for the rest of the day?
Okay, I'm gonna pick up a shift for work today. I don't really have any plans today, so my manager just called me. He's like, you know, you can work. So
So what time are they asking you to come work if you want to come work?
they said around 3.
Oh, well, enjoy the river walk then.
I'm glad we got her out early so
Yeah.
she can enjoy the nice day and get to work and be
Yes.
productive. Yeah.
And also look into schools. I'm gonna be planning to go to school next year.
What do you want to study?
I was thinking cosmetology, permanent makeup, tattooing of makeup.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, you can tattoo scars and stretch marks, and I think that'd be something.
That'll be great. Great. And I know there's some too for people who have who've had breast augmentation.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah. And they're always looking for people to do that.
Also maybe tattoo removal, Judge, you know, so she can get into that and help people. So they're looking for employment, you know. Yep.
Be fun. Anything along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm really looking into.
Well, let me know, because sometimes I know people who know people who know people. Let me know if you're having any issues with that or finding a place that's willing to accept you. I may know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Now, I can't get you in, but at least I can say, hey, can you look at this person? Because a lot of times with employment, I tell my students all the time, it's just you need somebody to take a look at you. Can I get my foot in the door?
Right.
And sometimes people will look at records, although your record will be gone. Yay. But sometimes people will look at that and they won't even want to give you a shot. But I think you'll do great. Just have your plan and stay on your path. work towards it, okay?
Yes.
And I'll do whatever I can for you on my end as well.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, you're
Thanks so
welcome.
much, Judge.
You know what? What?
Yes.
It should have. I'll come back. Hopefully.
Yeah, she wants us, I don't mind filling it in. I don't think so, you know. Yeah, if you can read my handwriting on the top. Claudia Aaron. Yeah.
Adriana, it's gonna be back on December 19th.
Yes.
And she's graduating on that day, so that's just for us to have our update.
Yes.
And she's on page 11.
Yes.
Claudia Aaron.
I'm gonna split the vendor for
Lorenzo Rodriguez, you say?
I'm sorry, that's the other.
Oh, yeah, Jessica, yeah, I'm on. Yeah, you can bring him out, but, just give me an offer. So.
It's all the stuff that I'm marketing and.
All right, Kara Henry, we're just awaiting your attorney.
Okay,
All right, so I'm gonna put you in the waiting room.
okay.
And Ms. Moore,
Yes.
you need to call your attorney and let him know he needs to be in court. Otherwise, the court is gonna issue a show cause order.
On me or him? On him, right?
Yes, not on you.
Okay, let me call him.
All right, thank you. All right, anyone ready?
Yes, ma'am. We have, a Laura Cruz. It does not get printed out on our docket, but it's done to fill up years. And it does confirm in Odyssey that it was set for today.
Okay.
I am just blessed to have this.
All right, are the parties ready on Laura Cruz?
It's not.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 011561 State versus Laura Cruz. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
And Johnny Cisneros for Ms. Cruz.
All right, and you're Ms. Cruz? And Attorney Cisneros, who do you have with you?
Oh, this is Leticia. She's, I'm mentoring her. She's gonna go to law school and
Awesome.
I'm mentoring her. So,
Yes, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we are here. The defense has filed a motion to remove the GPS device. State, are you in agreement or disagreement?
Your Honor, we have spoken with the defendant in this case and we have the state objects.
All right, then I'll take whatever evidence either side wishes to present.
Judge, what we have is that this has put a huge burden on Ms. Cruz. This case allegedly happened 13 years ago. She just found out about it when she was arrested on,
Wait, this case is from 13 years ago?
Your Honor, that's when the alleged assault occurred. The outcry didn't come until last year.
the outcry came in April the 10th of 24.
Okay.
And my client, Your Honor, has no contact with the complaining witness, doesn't know where she lives, doesn't know where she works. She's now about 18, 19 years old, doesn't know where she lives, where she works, has no phone numbers, has no contact with her. The only contact she had was this year was in April, where there was a family party and the complaining witness was there and with her and all the family members, and they're talking like if nothing happened and everything like that. And in fact, we have several pictures that we have tendered to the district attorney's office to show that nothing, there's no fear on behalf of the complaining witness of my client. There's nothing. And we're just asking for the GPS to be removed. Her boyfriend needs surgery. He can't have surgery because she's the one that takes care of him. And we're waiting for something to help her take care of her boyfriend. And it's just putting a huge burden on her and her family. And again, well, we're here for that.
All right, so it wasn't on the docket. So now I see why it's 13 years because I just saw what the charge is.
Your Honor, it is on the docket. It just didn't show.
No, that's what I'm saying. It didn't make the docket sheet, but you all are actually on the docket for
Yes,
today according to Odyssey, but I had to look it up to see what
Yes,
the
ma'am.
charge was. That's, now I understand why it's been 13 years.
Yes, ma'am. And just to correct one thing, I do believe that the party that defense is talking about was April of last year, which is what sparked the outcry.
Okay, well, there was pictures from a year before and other pictures that we have
All right,
that just putting a big hinder on my client.
all right. So State, do you have any objection to tracking?
Your Honor, again, just on behalf of the defendant and their fear of their safety, the state would just object to changing the GPS as it is right now.
All right, so what the court will do, because of, you're saying she has medical,
Yes, ma'am.
with her boyfriend?
Well, and she has an adult child that's severely handicapped that she takes care of. Sometimes she has to take him to the doctor and do other things. And it just puts a big burden on her because we have to call the GPS people to get permission for her to go. And then they tell her, well, you got to get permission from the judge. And it's just hindering her from doing a lot of things that she needs to do.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to alter the main conditions to include tracking. If you all will put in the order, if there is a certain area you do not want her to be in. And I know you already have the no contact order. You're not allowed to have contact. Do you understand?
And Your Honor, respectfully, at this time, I do believe the defendant was not having any of the is that so. It might be just easier to keep it without any areas.
But what if she goes in the area?
My client's,
Just what the
Okay.
and my client's been advised by me, Your Honor, that should this be granted, she's not to have any contact with her. If she runs into her at HEB or at a restaurant or something like that, my client is to leave the premises or wherever she runs into her.
All right. And so what is it? No contact with the complainant and the complainant's family?
There's no contact with the complainant and any minor child,
Well,
right, as of right now, Your Honor.
well, any minor child, Your Honor, I mean, she has grandchildren that she has to help take care of and stuff. The mother of the grandkids or of her grandkids is having to work and stuff. And it just puts a big burden on something that my client doesn't even know where this lady lives or has a phone number or where she works or goes to school. She doesn't know anything about her. Hasn't seen her since April of 24.
All right. And what's the age of the alleged complainant at the time of the alleged offense?
4 years.
All right. So this is what the court is going to do. The court will alter the main conditions to include tracking. There's to be no contact with the complainant and no unsupervised contact with minors. And I have your next court date in the system as December 4th. And that at that time, an offer is due.
Okay.
All right. And I'll put this in the system and then, do you need another reset form?
I don't need a reset form, Your Honor.
Okay.
I think it's already on my calendar anyway.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're
That would be
welcome.
excused.
And let me put this in the system and then if you need a copy,
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.
She closed another case, we'll have to sit down.
Anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am. Page test 3. April.
All right. Gabriel Cavallo.
Ready, Your Honor. We're bright close today.
Oh, hey. All right, so where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, this is, on this first study today, I was able to look at the state's file, hoping that they would have a piece of information that led to the probable cause for the arrest. It's not in the file. They recognize that and they're going to try to look for it. So we're still awaiting some discovery.
All right, state, when are you gonna have that information for defense?
Judge, I emailed my investigator in the city to get the requisite info, so at least a week or two would be able.
All right. So I'm gonna recall this in a month, and at that time, state you need to be prepared to tender an offer. All right, Ms. Ferguson. All right, we're coming back on December 18th. At that time, the state will tender an offer. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
May we be excused?
Yeah.
Well, after she signed, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Wait on it. How does that screen box?
Isaac Johnson.
Okay.
All right, anyone else ready?
Joseph Marquis.
Joseph Mayor King. Oh,
You're
Okay.
recalled from last week. I was
yes.
just checking in.
So, have you all worked anything out or no?
Not on this one.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll recall you all for jury selection on Tuesday afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yes.
Okay. We have to do that tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 for jury selection.
Okay. All right, Norma, if you'll put that for the 18th for jury selection,
You want to do it?
1:30.
I'll come help you. Yeah, I've got one other piece. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I'll have her sign it before I let her.
And counsel, if you are here by 10:30, I'll know which case is going because yours may not be going. Then that way you could probably call your client.
Oh, okay. Oh, and the Coopers were recalled from last week to today at 1:30, but can we have them come tomorrow? They're in the trial lineup too. Mickle and Felicitas Cooper. They're coming into my office at 11 to discuss the plea offer, but I didn't want them to have to come in here if you're already in trial.
Okay, yeah. Norma, call Cooper's tomorrow at 1:30.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're, that way they don't have to come in this afternoon. No, they're coming to my office later, so just trust me. They'll be here. They always show up. All right, I'll go.
Morning.
I have I've talked to the state. I'm asking for a few fill it back in or fill it all back in. It was reset for sentencing to come up with restitution. He has it for 1,800. He had a loan for 5,000 that fell through. He has someone looking at an RV this week, tomorrow. Hopefully, he's asking for, hopefully he can get 3,000 to 4,000, but at least come back with at least 5,000. And so the state's not opposed to it, to a few more weeks to try and get money. How you doing, Judge? Good morning.
All right.
Yeah, the state's cool with it if the court's cool with it, and we're not asking for
All right, who else is ready?
super long.
Yes, Judge, I have Miguel Aguilar from. On the page 1160 now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, who did you say it was?
Yes, ma'am. Miguel Aguilera, page 1160.
Miguel Aguilar?
Tony Hernandez.
Hi. I had a feeling you would be here.
That was,
So, are you still riding high?
oh yeah, it was very enjoyable. You know, what was even better? My neighbor took down their UT flag. One of they had taps. I'll see you on Thursday.
All righty.
Morning.
Yes. Where's
Oh,
your
good.
client?
Yet he is in the hospital. Per a text message I got from his mother, evidently on the 13th, he collapsed at a restaurant. He had a blood clot in his lungs, according to the mother. That's his hospital band from the 13th. He's still there. She's gonna give me something from the
So
hospital
when do
today.
you expect him to be released, do you think?
I don't know, Judge. He's got no legs, so I'm sure he can't do everything that they would want him to do. for that
All right,
particular-
Norma, recall this for the second week in December.
If he gets out before then, Judge, I'll let the court know.
Okay, thank you.
It's something we're trying to move on.
All right, December 11th.
That'll work. Thank you.
Judge, I think you already know, but we've already done paperwork on this case. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of having them help it out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge.
You're welcome.
Oh, we signed? Thank you.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good, Judge. I'm working on a plea because I have a plea bargain deadline. I'm working on it.
All right, thank
We'll
you.
we'll work it out this morning. It's happier today.
Oh, yeah. Because you know what? Here's the thing. There's always next season.
You know, I was trying to think when I was telling you the last time, like, what a coach. Saban. Saban would be a good coach.
We can't take him back. Because once there's betrayal, you don't have anything. Lauren, isn't that correct?
Sure.
If there's betrayal, you
Oh,
can't accept that person back.
well, you do at a distance.
No, he's talking about Nick Saban coming back as a coach for LSU.
Oh,
It's too much
oh,
betrayal.
I didn't know we were talking football.
Oh, yeah.
Different people.
Yeah.
Boyfriends, yeah.
Yeah.
Football coaches, no.
We can't do that. We can't. Yeah. This is sort of like a Game of Thrones. Jakaris can't accept him back.
Judge, they could give you a couple of more titles.
But then what happens when the betrayal happens again?
You have two more trophies. That you would not have.
Be the way the good and the bad. We'll see what happens. I will tell you this. He is able to take players that people may not think are top tier players. And he is able to win championships with him. You know what it is? It's the discipline, I think.
That one, and I think that he also has a record that a lot of his players wind up playing on Sundays.
Mhm.
So he's got all his offensive players, they're number one.
Mhm.
A bunch of number one picks, so.
We'll see how it goes. I'll think about it.
I thought you would take him back in the New York second. Yeah,
We shall see.
well,
Well, how's North Carolina doing with Belichick?
I thought he wasn't coaching him.
Yeah, he's coaching. And you know what? Everybody just, people want to blame it on the girlfriend.
Out there.
It's not her fault. If she's drawing up plays, it still won't be her fault. You know why? Because he's the coach. He's allowing her to draw plays.
Might not be thinking what you said. Now, listen, if Nick Saban is a coach at LSU, how would that work when he goes to Alabama and it's Nick Saban field?
Well, we say, hey, we're home. No.
Confuse the players into thinking they're at home. And they'll win, huh?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just one moment.
I guess.
All right. Mr. Moore? Mr. Moore?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's not shout at people. Let's not raise our voices. Here's the thing. If an attorney is telling you what the state is offering, all you have to do, if you don't want to accept the offer, just say you don't want to accept it, say you want a jury trial, and you'll get a jury trial. But your attorney can't make the state offer you something that you want them to offer you.
It's not, but no. So it's not what they offer, it's what you're lying on and trying to give me. And I know what I did. It was an argument.
Okay, so
It was
here's
an
the,
argument. It was an argument. It was
then
an
it
argument.
means you need a jury trial. That's what you're saying. You want a jury trial.
Argument, it was an argument between me and my relatives.
All right, let me ask you,
Start
who's the
adding
prosecutor on this
adding on
case?
extra names onto the case. He added extra names on the, wait a minute, you're talking to me. You're talking to me.
Are you the prosecutor on the
You're
case?
talking to me. You said John,
you
you just
planning-
said John Moore,
Are you
right?
planning on dismissing these charges? All right, so it sounds like they're gonna want a jury trial. Are you planning on offering something different than you've already offered? All right, so is your client going to accept anything or no?
He has just informed me, we talked last night, but he informed me this morning because of some of the particulars, he's not going to accept the agreement.
All right, so nothing will, it sounds as though you all are at an impasse. The state, you're saying that you're not gonna offer anything differently. And defense, I'm assuming there's no counter offer, right?
No, at this, I did, I made a counter offer to the state and they rejected it.
All right, so do you have all of the discovery?
I do have all of the discovery, if I could, the one thing with moving forward, and it started last night with these outbursts, I'm starting to have potentially some competency issues. I want to stop and pause before I make that decision, but I think I'll need to file a suggestion or motion that he needs to be evaluated for, I really can't communicate with him right now, Judge. And that's part of what I have to do to make sure he's competent.
All right, so is the communication issue, and I don't want to interfere with attorney-client privilege, but is the communication more of he's not accepting your advice or you don't believe he understands?
Sometimes I don't believe he truly
I didn't
understands.
understand, I would not respond.
Okay,
For one, don't insult me. If
All
I
right.
did not understand. I
all right,
wouldn't-
he can
don't
be
insult me,
excused.
though.
Thank you.
Don't insult me.
All right, can we
You're
set
sitting here
this
like
for a
something
jury
on the
trial?
case. You're ganging up on
What
me.
day?
I'm going, but don't insult me, sir. So if I do not understand the case, I would not respond. You understand that?
Today is.
So let me just tell you, today is Monday. If anybody thought today was not Monday, let me just tell you, today is Monday. Yes,
And I just started seeing this last night.
okay.
And I understand, I don't know when the court's gonna reset me. I would have to file a motion at this stage on the competency issue, Your Honor.
I would have no objection to that because I've had those concerns myself since I reviewed this case.
All
Well,
right,
and it's, for me, I hadn't seen it yet, but I saw it last night for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
all right. Ms. Ferguson, they're gonna file a motion to have him evaluated for competency. And I will say, this is the first time I've seen him be this way since he's come to court, so.
Same with me.
All right, so what we'll do, Norma, if you can set this for the second week in December, and that's to make sure that everything has been filed.
I can do a December 11th.
I will follow it this afternoon, and December, the second week of December is perfect for me. I live to snow ski and I'm gonna open it this year, the first week of December.
Okay,
So thank you, Your Honor, for that.
you're welcome. Yes,
Sentencing today, I wanted to give that to you.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you email me a copy of that motion in your order? Because sometimes when you file it, it doesn't come directly.
I will hand deliver a copy to you by tomorrow.
Thank you.
Is that okay? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You missed this.
Yeah, I don't see that in my office, you know? Oh, I felt that, I just wanted to walk. He's not gonna be here for much longer.
All right, anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I have a day, page 3.
Delonte LaRobert Williams.
The rule,
All right.
Don't you have a recruiter number?
So State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, Judge, so last time. We have
Would you give us
Everyone, please whisper.
Yes. Scanned in case, but I've been notified that case has been closed down for any agents that not referred to us, and then I did provide some discovery to council today and did some.
Okay. And sir, how old are you?
23.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this in 30 days for plea deadline date, please.
Up to the 18th.
All right, so on December 18th, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not reached an agreement, your next court date will be a jury trial date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have any questions about anything? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Deputy Laura? If we started later in the day, we will be ready for these things that happen. All right, anyone else ready?
Yes, Mario Hernandez, page 1, 6 down.
Mario Ernesto Hernandez?
When you're on, hurry.
Morning. Where's your client?
It's ready.
I'm right here.
Coming up with correctly. Let me see. Wow. All right. Today is your final plea deadline date. Have you all reached an agreement?
No, Your Honor, we haven't. If we could get a trial setting.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, who's the prosecutor on Mario Hernandez? All right, Norma, how long do y'all expect this trial? All right, Norma, jury trial date, 2 days. It's on page 1, last person, Mario Ernesto Hernandez.
I think
Your Honor,
January 6th.
yeah, I have no issue with that, Your Honor, at this point. We do have some other considerations that I want to address to the court. We're today filing a lawsuit in federal court. I know that there is no requirement of you to withhold your case while that case is pending. I'd like to be able to get some actual discovery from the police officers in that case outside of their statements. This was a single car accident. Mr. Hernandez's car, the facts will show, ended up in a ditch because of a mechanical failure. He was taken to the police station. He had cuts on his body. It wasn't until the lady that was at the mag said, "You need to go to the hospital." He then spends the next 3 weeks in the hospital for a broken sternum, broken ribs, a cracked skull. As you know, Your Honor, toxicology changes, levels of intoxication change over that period of time when you have a traumatic event. Police did not administer aid, and that's why we're filing that federal lawsuit in federal court. We have an expert in that case that's going to testify to this on this issue, but I also want to get
Issue this.
information.
Your legislative term, when does that begin? In
Oh,
2026?
Not until 2027.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we've got plenty of time.
well, unless something else is called.
Well, who knows? That's a good question. I don't expect that to happen, Judge, but I do want to be able to at least, we recall, Mr. Hernandez is a U.S. veteran. He's had some issues. We've talked about swapping out the scram for ignition interlock. He's got a couple cars, so that doesn't make it work. He does have an MRI that has to happen in late January. It will last for maybe a couple of days to have the scram removed because he can't go into the MRI machine as you're
Right,
aware.
so his jury trial is gonna be set for January 6, 2026. Once you sign the reset form, you all will be excused.
I understand that.
All right,
I'm
thank
just
you.
saying if it goes beyond that day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, who's next?
Yes. Sir, can you, I have Victor Fernandez, Ms. Rashawn.
Have him sign it over there.
He's on page 6 in the gallery down.
Bring it back. I'm sorry, what?
He's on page 16, 2 down, Victor Fernandez. Hold on, hold on.
All right, yes. Hello. Hi.
Hi, Judge. This is a compliance hearing. It's not really a compliance hearing. The last time Mr. Fernandez was in court, there was a mandate that he pay $800 a month towards his restitution.
Mhm.
You set this hearing to ensure that he's been paying it
Mhm.
and to see if there's been any other compliance issues.
Okay.
So Mr. Fernandez has been making regular payments of the $800 a month. There has not been any compliance issues. Mr. Fernandez did indicate to me that he had a heart attack on the 24th of last month,
Mhm.
which has placed him, his health in disarray and,
For short times, till they get my medication.
Okay.
and with his health issues happening the way that they're happening, he's not able to work as he has before.
Yeah.
And he's asking the court if we can take if you can take some type of consideration and lower his payments to $500 for a short period.
Okay, and what time frame are you all wanting these payments to?
Judge, I would ask for 6 months if possible. And then after the 6 months, back to the 800.
Okay, we can do that.
Thank you, Judge. Do you have any other concerns that you want to talk to the judge about?
No, thanks.
All right, well, I hope they get your medication correct.
Yeah, because my blood pressure went up to 230.
Oh,
And
that's.
I had a heart attack.
Okay,
Now it's like 170, but they keep switching the medications. Taking 6 different pills.
okay.
We're trying to get it right.
All right, well, make sure you take care of your health, okay? All right, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you, Judge.
all right, thank you. All right, anyone else ready?
Danielle Garcia, page 4, 1 down.
Danielle Garcia? Good morning. Good morning. All right, who's the attorney? All right, just have a seat. Once your attorney comes back, we'll recall you. All right, who's next?
Yes, sir. Gomez, Darwin, Otter, Martin, page 16, 3 down. Mr. Mohammed, is he here? And it's a long. Daniel?
All right. On Darwin, Darwin Gomez, is this a motion to revoke? Could I see the phone?
Okay, right up there.
And
You want the client?
yes.
And just a refresher, we pled live, it was set today for sentencing to come up with a big chunk of restitution.
Yes.
I've confirmed with the state, they're not opposed, we're asking for a little more time. He has 1,800 on him, he had a $5,000 loan that he was pre-approved for that fell through. This week, he has a gentleman looking at his camper that he'll hopefully be able to generate another 3,000 to 4,000 to put towards it. So at least, at the very least, he'll have 5,000 of the 10,000 restitution. And so that one of the court's concerns was the seriousness of showing that he can generate some money for restitution prior to being placed on deferred education.
Yes. So when is he going to have the amount?
So that's the question. So he has someone looking at the RV this week. Hopefully that, like I said, he's asking 4,000 for it. Assuming worst case scenario generates somewhere between 3,000 to 4,000, at least he would have somewhere in the range of about 5,000 to 6,000. Hopefully this week. Like I said, he has almost 1,800 in cashier's checks now. The goal was that the $5,000 loan plus this would have put him at the $10,000 mark. The loan fell through. So now we're praying that this is the third person that has looked at the RV in the last several weeks. So we're praying that, like I said, it'll generate 3,000 to 4,000, which would put us at 48 to 5,800.
All right, this is going to be recalled for December 8th. There will be no further resets for restitution amounts. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, just, sure.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, December 8th, that's the final setting, no further resets.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right,
you.
once you sign the reset form, you excuse.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're welcome. Anyone else ready? I'm sorry.
Page 13, fourth one down. That one.
Okay. Jessica Jimenez Alcazar. Hello.
Didn't Nick Saban go to the profession, like the NFL?
Yes, so,
Okay, that's what I thought.
and this is where the portrayal comes in.
Okay.
He said he would never coach a team that was in the same division as LSU.
Oh,
Then he went to Alabama.
okay.
But first, before he went to Alabama, he left LSU, went to the professional league, which I knew that wasn't going to go well because professional players are adults.
Yes.
They make as much, well, they make more money than the coaches. So there's a certain way you're going to have to approach them.
Yes, that's true.
I don't know what happened, but he didn't end up winning a championship with them.
Gotcha.
So then he leaves from there and he goes to Alabama. So hence the
The
betrayal.
betrayal. And where does he want to go now?
Oh, I think some attorney is stating that I guess they're going to lobby him
Oh,
to come to LSU. We shall see.
Oh, to return.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 0011353, State versus Jessica Jimenez Alcazar. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Galloway to the state.
Lauren Lefton for Ms. Officer.
And are you Ms. Alcazar?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jessica Jimenez Alcazar who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 001353 for the offense of robbery on May 9th, 2025 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Jessica Jimenez Alcazar did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September 2025 in violation of condition.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor.
Adjudication by the court in May 2025. It appears that she has housing issues right now. For reported authorization. The proposed agreement for the court is the United States motion and have a copy evaluation performed in custody. The defendant to follow the recommendations and then. That's it.
All right, thank you. All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Jessica Jimenez Alcazar.
All right, so what's been going on? Why didn't you report?
Well, I started to report, but like when I got out, my husband, at the time that my husband was in custody as well, so my partner was in jeopardy. And I was trying to save my father be homeless. And with him being my payee, I couldn't get my benefits to my social security and disability to me in time at all because he's the payee. And I needed to find me another one.
All right, when you say he's the payee
My
for what?
husband, my disability
All right, and what do you receive disability for?
for having bipolar.
For mental?
But bipolar depression.
Okay.
And
All right, so if you're continuing on probation, do you have a support system?
Yes, I'm my sister.
Right, and have you talked to her?
Yes, ma'am.
And so are you gonna have a place to live?
Ma'am.
And do you have a mental health doctor that you see?
Well, right now, no, but I did have one at 4 times. So I've been in. I don't know.
for healthcare services.
What? It was a,
Where were you getting your treatment?
oh, at the Pelham Medical Group.
I'm sorry, what?
The Dr. Pelham Medical Group.
You said Dr. Kellum
Medical.
Medical Group?
Mhm.
All right, and is that a tattoo under your eye?
Right.
What is the tattoo for?
It was something done when I was a kid, I have no idea, it's fading away.
All right. All right, probation, what is your recommendation?
Let's happen to mental health evaluations. Apparently that was an original condition of her probation, however, it wasn't to be done in custody, but at this point with the non-compliance with reporting, you reflect that it's done prior to that.
All right, and was a gang evaluation ever done? Are you able to do that as well?
Yes.
All right, here's the thing, I'm gonna give you a choice. You only have 2 choices, there are no other choices. Choice number 1, I continue you'll remain in custody for your TAP evaluation, whatever TAP recommendations are, we're gonna follow those. You remain in custody for your mental health evaluation and the gang evaluation. What is the waiting time on that?
Judge, the top evaluation is gonna be approximately 2.5 weeks, depending on the mental health evaluation, what comes out on the first portion will determine what happens with the tacoma. That tacoma could take up to like 2 months.
Okay, so that's one option, or if you want, I'll revoke you and I'll sentence you to 4 years in the prison.
First option.
All right. So the court will deny the motion. Follow the recommendations, alternate amend conditions to include in custody, the TAP evaluation, follow recommendations, gang evaluation, and mental health evaluation. Yes.
So could I request we maybe set this for a status in mid to late January, just to make sure the evaluations happen still in custody?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes. All right, Ms. Ferguson, and I'm sorry, Ms. Abrams.
Judge, yeah, I'll request that if she is not, documented as a gang member, that she be placed on ISP caseload.
Yes. So if not documented as a gang member, then it will be ISP. All right, I need a reset date for the end of January.
January 22nd.
All right, and
Thank
so
you.
we'll come back on January 22nd to make sure that all the evaluations are complete and make sure that you're on track. Please give her a reset form.
And if she's not in custody, then we won't need the hearing. Or do you want?
Well, yeah, I want to see how
You wanna
she's
see it?
going to
Okay.
make sure she stays on track.
Okay, that sounds good. I just wanna. We're gonna sign up.
Go have a seat.
Oh,
Who's next?
Page 2, 6 ones down, Juan Rivas.
Juan Rivas. Good morning. All right, where's Mr. Rivas?
Come on down.
Good morning. Okay. All right, so your counsel has been in jury trials, been at a seminar. We've been waiting for discovery on school records. Should I go through the list here?
There is a lot,
Discovery
Judge.
Was October 21st. Then we had school records that we were waiting for. So are the school records in?
Your Honor, we requested them, defense counsel sent us something out requesting everything we discussed at the 21st hearing.
Yes.
It was a transcript from the protective order hearing, school records, pictures from the complainant, and possible therapy records. On the transcript from the protective order, the state is in the process of getting that. We're waiting on the court reporter from that hearing to send us an invoice before she gets started. On the school records, we have those ordered. I do not show that they have come in yet. And then on the pictures, we did confirm that will be payment, and on therapy records, defense will need to give us the name of the parents.
We're gonna work on that, Judge.
And if you all go to jury trial, how long will this trial take?
It's at least a 4 or 5 day trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. This is going to be your jury trial date and plea deadline date. And you all will need to confer off docket. Give me a jury trial date in February.
Judge, I'm booked in February. Be March or April. Fiesta week? Fiesta week?
Yeah.
February 10th.
There we go.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm supposed to be in George West, Texas on that day.
All right. Another date. He's
Any other
going to
day.
be in some county in Texas.
It should be pretty open.
February 23rd. Or 24th.
Done.
All right, we'll see you back here on February 24th. That will be your jury trial date and your final date for a plea deadline date. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Oh, with the recent, let's leave it. Leave right here.
Thank you.
Yeah, have to go. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right. Cornelius, Robert Maurer came in here celebrating. And then another attorney, Carlos Martinez, suggested that we try to get Nick Saban back. He doesn't understand the meaning of betrayal. I think he understands.
We need to add for Margaret Green, what's her name?
Hey,
They don't know what that is.
yeah. What page is Cantu on?
Page, 8, this one down, sorry.
It's okay. Court is calling 2025 CR 012855 State versus Daniel Cantu.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Michael Dwight Goins, the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Daniel Cantu?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Cantu, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cantu, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he is and was, Your Honor.
Mr. Cantu, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine probated. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution of $60 to DPS. There's to be ignition interlock or alcohol monitoring device for half the term. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
It is, Your Honor, disregarding the terms of that alcohol monitoring device. I know the court recalls with their class, which is the CCD ways and it will take them to get out of the lockdown.
Yes. All right. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
And
Your Honor.
defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be a top evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, DWI intervention, and victim impact panel. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence.
The doctor states one in the.
No objection, Your Honor.
Right. State before you're excused, did anybody want to speak to the 10 days jail time? All right, thank you. State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client understands, especially after last week with the hearing on the pretrial matters, what he must do to complete this probation, and he's ready to get forward and move on with his life, Your Honor.
All right. So what was going on with you that day? I've read the police reports.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant last week, Judge. I apologize.
That day?
Yeah.
So I got into an altercation with someone in the parking garage of the North Star Mall. And then just escalated with the security, which I already had an issue with to begin with since I started
Well, they're
working there.
saying in the thing, they're saying it was over a parking space.
It really wasn't. It was just a matter of she didn't want to move. We got into our altercation. I ended up parking. She saw me again. She says, "Do you want me to call the security? I work here. I know them." And then it just escalated from there. All I was trying to do was drop off some product to the place that I worked at, and it just escalated and escalated.
Do you still work for that place? All right. And are you currently employed?
No.
So how are you supporting yourself?
However, by whatever means I can. Like I said, I've exhausted all avenues with my parents and stuff like that, so help me. So I did my 401k, everything that I can. I'm kind of not meeting ends meet at all right now. So
are you still looking for employment?
yes, constantly.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's to be no contact with North Star Mall, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. There's to be restitution of $60 to DPS, 200 hours of community service restitution. And did you say you had children or no?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be a 2-year license suspension. In lieu of the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. Well, let me give you a choice. You can do 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition of probation, or I will give you 30 days GPS, ask that the GPS fees will be waived.
30 days GPS.
All right, in lieu of 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, there's to be 30 days partial GPS to seek employment. DWI intervention, victim impact panel live, TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations. There's going to be an affidavit of non-driving.
Your Honor, he's filed that in the pretrial matters. Is that good enough?
Yes, if you'll make sure that
Yes, Your
the
Honor.
probation has access to that.
We will, Your Honor.
There is to be weekly testing. Ms. Abrams, make sure they test for alcohol. And that's to be for 3 months. And thereafter, there's going to be either ignition interlock for half the term. If you have any access to vehicles. Or if no access, with an affidavit of non-driving, he can do a portable monitoring, alcohol monitoring device. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. And you're going to have to provide proof to probation monthly that you are seeking employment. And probation, are you all able to help him with employment search?
Yes, Judge.
All right, probation, is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Oh, and I'm so sorry. There's $1,000 fine and that will be probated. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
Let me see if I can find your trial court certification.
I know I turned it in.
Yes, here it is. All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, communication is key to be successful on probation. Do not disappear. Always make sure you report, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May we excuse, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, who's next?
Sorry.
No problem.
I have page 3, 5th one down, Dorian Camarillo.
Dorian Camarillo. Oh, hello. All right, so in this case, were you all finally able to obtain the discovery?
We don't have it all, Judge.
Judge, we did have a meeting, Melissa and I, and we reviewed originally what I was not able to open.
Mhm.
And she explained to me, and now we're able to view that.
Okay.
And there's only 2 items that are missing at this point.
Okay, and what items are
The
missing?
DNA report and the cast report from the FBI.
Sure, so, the DNA is still in process. I have no control over that. I did let her know that we reached out to the FBI to ask them to do basically a presentation, but it's of the data that we already have turned over. It's just gonna be a demonstrative version of the data that's already in Discovery.
All right, so then the only thing is DNA.
Yes.
And when was that turned over to whatever agency?
Don't know, Your Honor, and I don't want to misrepresent anything before, so I'll check.
All right. Robert came in very happy.
Yeah.
With Oklahoma.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll still a lot more football.
There's still more football state.
I'm looking beyond that. I'm looking for a basketball season out there.
Oh, yeah. We gotta look past the pain and the hurt.
It's tough. What was next year?
Yeah. Hey, but there's still, that song, I Got Dreams to Remember. There's still, we can still ruin people's dreams.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
I don't want us to build our happiness off somebody else's misery though. So I'm torn. So let me ask you this, what is the alleged offensive date of this?
February 24th.
All right.
Yeah.
So that DNA report should be in by February. And if it's not in by February, then maybe it won't be admitted.
And actually sent a request to have it expedited in April. So I got, they did approve the expedition for us. Just in I obviously follow up, and so like the court saying, I do need February.
Oh, this is the last date for discovery. Miss Ferguson,
Yes.
give me a February date, a late February date for discovery for this, please.
And I'll reach out to you.
All right, thank you.
At least see you.
I can do the 26.
All right,
That's fine. At least the government is open again, so the FBI can get back to work.
okay. All right, we're gonna be back on February 26th. That's gonna be your final discovery.
All right. Thank you.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you all are excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, who else?
Terrell Benjamin, person Creed after.
All right, state, who's the state on Benjamin? All right, do you have any objections to the court reading the letters defense has just given? Yes. All right, let me review this.
Diana Valdez. Norma Adams are on Thursday. I hope. No, Valdez. Diana Valdez. Yes, 23, second chart, 3936. When we emailed each other about.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here on that contest, so I need to let my boyfriend know. Okay. Another thing on it. Okay. Okay, these are all three recalls from Friday, so. Is anybody here for Diana Valdez?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have some paperwork to do with Mr. Johnson.
Johnson? All right, the party's on Tyrell Benjamin.
Present, Your Honor.
Okay.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'll get it. I have everything. I understand there, but I have everything. Okay.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 010037 State versus Tyrell Antonio Benjamin. If I could have parties announced for the record.
Michael DeLeon for Mr. Benjamin.
And are you Mr. Benjamin?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea. And according to your plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is silent on your applications. For both parties, was there no restitution due?
There was no restitution requested, but they stated that they did not have any out of pocket.
All right, everyone, please whisper. All right, any evidence, defense?
No evidence, just argument, Judge. Had the court had the opportunity to review those letters from my
Yes.
client? Okay.
In just a moment. You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Tyrell Benjamin
All right, why are you here today?
here because I committed a crime by not stopping or going back to see what happened. And I take full responsibility for that.
All right, why didn't you go back and stop?
Fear. Just to be honest, once I realized what had taken place, I should have went back, and I did. Like I said, I was going to work at the time. It's like five or six in the morning. I can't remember.
Sorry, you need to speak.
I think it was like 5 or 6 in the morning, and it was still dark. Just trying to head to work, ended up
on my way to work, wasn't drunk, high or anything like that. Going and boom, there's noise, hit something. And assuming maybe their dog, because it's the road that I was on, you know, stopped my car, looked, I'm just gonna go to work. Got out, realized there was people standing around. Should've went over there, didn't, just chucked it off. Said I feel horrible for it, you know, integrity issue. Guess I'm not here to prove my innocence. That's some grace. I have two daughters. Like I said, I feel off situation. I'm not wanting to sit here and tell you, oh, I was 100% right and was I did something. I fully regret.
All right. And how old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. So this is what I always tell people. Sometimes, well, really all the time, the decisions we make have lasting impacts, right? Was a case. There's not a driving while intoxicated involved. It's a car accident. And if you would have stopped, you wouldn't even be here today because it's just a car accident. Car accidents happen. That's why people have insurance.
Yes.
And that would have been it.
Lived with that consequence day and day for the last 2 years. I totally understand that. I played that out of my mind so many times for it. Put a strain on my family life, my relationship with my significant other. Just had a baby at the time. Car obviously got taken for the situations. That put a strain on things as well. And I'm not gonna say I self-sabotage in a way of intoxication or drugs or anything, but it was more of just mentally not being able to, you know, provide the same way that I was able to. Kind of put a strain on those things and family, just even as a person I am, integrity, you know. Yeah. Thank you. I apologize.
All right. Anything you wish to add?
Judge, we've reviewed the PSI, looking at it. He is a 34-year-old man. He, for the past 10 years, didn't get into any trouble. He did have some trouble as a young man when he was 18, 19 years old. Those cases were either deferred or dismissed. But essentially, he'd been working hard. He's a manager of the QT for many years. And then he's a manager currently of a Jimmy John's. He had to take a pay cut because he lost his previous job. I think based on this offense, correct? Yes. So overall, he is a good person, Judge. He made a bonehead mistake, no doubt. In the dark at 5 a.m. when he was going to work, he did report to work that day. He made a boneheaded mistake. The court already can see. This would have been an accident. People were out at the scene, so the victim in this particular case got appropriate medical treatment, just the same as if he hadn't left the scene. And that victim, you know, was taken to the hospital. He feels horrible about that. We're asking the court for deferred adjudication in this particular case. He is going to be held responsible and accountable for that, Judge. Prison time will not do anything to make the situation better. He lives with his 14-year-old daughter and his mother. And we're asking the court to give deferred adjudication just based on the fact that he's taken responsibilities for his actions. It was a boneheaded mistake, boneheaded mistake in apparently like a 10-year span of time. And that one mistake does, you know, reflect badly on him, no doubt.
Well, not a mistake, choice.
It was a choice.
Yes.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's fine, Judge, but that choice that he made at 5 a.m. in that particular area is incredibly dark. Hence why accidents do happen there. But because of that, Judge, if you place him on deferred adjudication, we know that you're not going to have any problems with him. He's going to comply with all the conditions he needs to. Apparently, there is no restitution in this particular case. If there was, he did have car insurance at the time. It would have been taken care of otherwise. But we're asking the court, based on the fact that he really doesn't have any convictions, no prior history for the past 10 years. He has responsibilities. He is a good, hardworking individual. We're asking the court to place him on deferred adjudication, and you're not going to have any problems with him, Judge.
All right. This is what the court will do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $2,000 fine that'll be probated. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs or the patch, your attorney will explain to you the difference. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. There's going to be proof of employment within 40 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the defensive driving course. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied, and there's to be a letter of apology to the complainant. All right. Is there anything else, probation? All right. Anything else you need from the court?
I want to say thank you. Appreciate you giving me another chance.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Counsel, did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because the court has followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Who else?
Danielle Garcia, 4 down.
Danielle Garcia.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, we have received all of the discovery on this case, Your Honor.
State, were you able to tender an offer?
We'll be able to.
All right, I need a 30-day reset, please.
I'm sorry.
30-day reset.
Yes, ma'am, I can do the, December 18th.
All right, December 18th. At that time, state you need to prepare to tender an offer. All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Seeing you, Judge.
You too.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's next?
Approach on Darwin Gomez. Something great. Danielle Garcia.
Darwin Gomez?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
There you go.
Why are we reapproaching?
you. I'll send the box.
Darwin Gomez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, Judge. I'm here from Uncle Hood.
Yeah.
I apologize, Judge.
No problem.
Yeah, there's a restitution issue that you know about because
Yes.
you've already addressed it, Judge. Mark's client can come up with the restitution, not just with his salary, but also with a vehicle that he's gonna sell by December 29th, and we're hoping that you could give us that amount of time. It's all about the Benjamins, Judge.
Your Honor, if I may share some information with you about my
Yes, please
career.
do.
I've made arrangements for a new schedule as well as a new job opportunity to come up with the amount that is needed to get this restitution taken care of. I want to make sure that I get this taken care of as soon as possible, and not just a portion of it. I want the full amount paid. And I have the numbers figured out. I've done my checks and balances, and I'm 100% confident that if I can get that time frame, the 29th, or even a little bit after, the 29th, definitely, I can come up with $8,000 to $10,000.
No, you're saying the full amount. Could I see his file, please? If I give you a reset, it's gonna be for the full amount.
For 15, ma'am, is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay. I
So
haven't
here's the
done,
thing, don't tell me that you can do it if you can't do
I
it.
cannot do the 15,000, but the 10,000, I know for a fact that I can, Your Honor. I'm a second-year apprentice and I work with IBW Local 60 as a union member.
Mhm.
I make $18.75 an hour. However, I will be working 56 hours a week, and on the weekends, I will be working as a mechanic to make additional income in Bernie, Texas. My dear friend is the owner of that company, and he's already given me permission to do so. He already gave me the pay rate and the amount, so I know confidently that I can definitely come up with that amount on the 29th, the 10,000. I just want to make sure that I can get this taken care of and not neglected, because for the time frame that we spoke about prior, for that, I would only be able to do 3,600, and I know that for a fact.
No, the time frame we were speaking about was like October. This was originally on the docket in October. and you said today you would have $5,232.36.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then there was something about a trailer and not being able to sell the trailer on time.
I got pre-qualified for a loan, Your Honor, and when I went in person to proceed with the paperwork, they told me since my credit rate wasn't, I don't know how the process works with financial institutions, but when they pre-approve you, it's not a guaranteed approval. So when I went there in person, it was a whole different story. They basically charaded me into running a hard inquiry on my credit. So I was relying on that loan to get this situated. I'm not a wealthy man, Your Honor. I'm a son of an immigrant and my mother, I don't really know her very well, but I'm doing every single thing I can to make this payment because I take full responsibility for what happened, and I don't want the court or them or anybody to think that I'm trying to haggle my way out of this. My number one priority is just to be held accountable for what happened and to make the payment and get things justified the way they should be. But like I said, Your Honor, I come to you humbly. I'm not a wealthy man. For this past 2 years,
Now is the complainant. So my question is, you're saying you're gonna have money on the December 29th. What amount are you saying you're gonna have?
definitely $8,567, Your Honor.
Okay, we go from 10,000 to 8,000. What's happening here, counsel?
Didn't you have an $1,800?
I do in my pocket right now, Your Honor, and I could leave that with y'all if you'd like.
No, I mean, I don't need it left with me.
You would have to leave it with the DAs, but he has an $1,800 payment now. I think that would take him up to the 10,000, Judge.
It's a 15,000 total amount, sir.
I understand, but it would take you up by the 29th to 10,000. So this $1,800 and then $8,500, Judge.
My biggest fear is that I come in the day that you permitted 2 to 3 weeks from now, and I don't have what he needs, what the victim needs, and I go to prison and.
No, but she's not asking that. She's asking with the $1,800, and she's not saying she's gonna do it. If she resets it till the 29th of December, how much total amount, including the 1,800, will you come up with?
10,000. It'd be 10,000, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, sir.
He has a current payment of $1,800. Do you have a place for him to take that?
Judge, I can go for 1 minute. Go to some forward and that.
All right, because regardless of whether I grant you probation or send you to prison, you'll still owe what you owe.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, we're calling this back for January 5th. You need to have that money.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't want to hear any excuses
won't.
on January
You won't,
5th.
Your Honor.
All right,
May we be excused, Judge?
yes.
Thank you,
Once
Your
he
Honor.
signs the reset.
Of course, Judge.
God bless you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Oh, thank
We're
you.
gonna get the restitution just for proof that I'm gonna show him where to go. We're gonna give the restitution receipt to the DA judge.
All right, thank you. All right, who else?
Mohammed on page 3, 1 down.
Mohammed Al-Gadrab. All right, and where's your client?
That is what I would update the judge to the court for. I understand I just spoke with the deputy. He checked in this morning with the court. We've been trying to contact him all morning. We've had no communication. At this point in time, he's failed to appear.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004768 State versus Mahmoud Al-Gadrab. Could I have parties announced for the record?
State.
Mario Moreno for the defendant.
And the lead attorney is Gary Barton?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. This docket was scheduled at 9 a.m. The court called the docket at 9 a.m. The defendant has not answered docket. The court was made aware that on November 12th, the defendant was in the hospital. Documentation was provided. Deputy Laura, did you make the announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He's now.
Defense, do you have any documentation that he's currently in the hospital?
None, Your Honor, and I did speak with him on Friday, and as well on Wednesday on the 12th. Just to double confirm that we were set today. He confirmed with me, but he has had no communication with us this morning.
All right, state.
We'll be requesting a bond.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant, remand your client without bond.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, who else?
Each one toward the bottom, Judge. Lynn Dawson.
Lynn Darty.
Present for Judge.
Thank you.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
To my knowledge, still not here as of after calling this office.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 012857 State versus Lynn and Doherty. Could I have parties announce?
Renee Munoz on behalf of the defendant.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. The court called the docket. It's now 11:03. The defendant did not answer docket. Counsel, have you had any contact with your client?
Not recently, Judge.
State, what is your recommendation? All right. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant, remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. All right, who's next? Omar Assad.
Also present on that matter, Judge.
Court is calling 2025 CR 012865 State versus Omar Assad. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Assad.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. The court called the docket. The defendant did not make an appearance. It is now 11:04 a.m. Defense, have you had any contact with your client?
Fortunately, I have no knowledge as to his whereabouts.
And state, what are you recommending? All right. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, we did. We had a contact.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant, remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Who's next?
Richard Savannah. Page 16 by 1.
Richard Ibanez. Court is calling 2025 CR 002899 State versus Richard Ibanez. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Ibanez.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 11:05 a.m. The defendant has not answered docket. Defense?
Despite best efforts, Your Honor, I have no contact with my client as of this time. I'm unsure as to his current whereabouts, Judge. I know we're set for probation compliance today. So I imagine the Community Supervision Department is going to be sending some notice, but as of this time, just have no contact, Judge.
All right, Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, I did leave that out there.
All right, probation, do you have any updates on Mr. Richard Ibanez?
Judge failed to report to his last office visit. I left a message. I texted him last week. No response.
All right, and he was scheduled to be in court today.
I'm sorry, Judge, and his officer did also try to reach out to him.
All right, state. All right, that will be granted. Your client will be remanded without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Very well, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Who's next?
Lorenzo Rodriguez, page 10 at the bottom.
Lorenzo Rodriguez. Hello.
Good morning. The state actually asked for this reset in regards to the indictment.
Yes. There is a defect in our indictment and I already have it set for the indictment tomorrow, so this gets to be called next week.
We can recall it for Thursday.
I can't be here Thursday. I can be here
Alright.
Wednesday though.
No, Wednesday's not a good day.
We could also, I can re-indict it first thing in the morning, see if they can touch file tomorrow.
So I will be here tomorrow, actually.
All right. Then we'll recall this for tomorrow. All right, Ms. Ferguson. If you can recall this for tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
See, tomorrow, should be able to get results.
I go sit back
Hmm?
down. I go sit back down.
Deputy Laura, do you want her to sit back there?
Yes, I today, but there's an amended.
All right, who else?
Arnold Junior, page 6 at the bottom. Judge, I'm here for Doug.
All right. Arnold Pena. Hello.
Judge, it was set for discovery today, and I did speak with Mr. Campbell. He's over in Children's Court, and he says he does have all the discovery, and I signed the acknowledgement for him.
Okay, thank you. And has the state tendered an offer?
Not yet, but I didn't feel comfortable making a deal without Doug. Doug's gonna
Oh,
have.
no, just for them to tender an offer.
No.
State,
Yes, sir.
are you able to tender an offer on Arnold Pena?
Not at this time, Your Honor. We're still working out.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
recall this in 3 weeks for an offer due.
That's perfect. Because if it's not gonna work out, Doug might have to withdraw since he's retired.
Great.
All right, we'll bring you back on December 8th.
Okay. He'll have a visit with you before then, okay? Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Who else is ready?
Yes, ma'am, it's Jesse Salazar, the please.
What page?
I'm sorry, the page 10, one at the top.
Oh.
I,
All right, Jesse Ramos Salazar. Any applications?
no, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 013227 State versus Jesse Ramos Salazar. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Salazar.
And are you Mr. Salazar?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
That is correct, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Salazar, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
No.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are waiting.
No objection.
Mr. Salazar, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to a jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Salazar, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 120 days in the Bexar County Jail. Under 1244, there's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
It is.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I know contest, ma'am.
State any evidence.
It offers states one and
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
On behalf of my client, Judge, I know in reference to the offense reports that the court has viewed, he's fallen on hard times, battling homelessness and some substance use disorder issues, Judge. I did advise my client in the future, after he's done, this case is disposed of and he's released, any amount of drug caught on him in terms of a controlled substance under the Texas Health and Safety Code would result in likely him being reincarcerated for a drug offense. So I did notify him that he can always reach out to my office or the court for help to get a handle on his issues, Judge, and we're confident that he can make those strides and stay out of the system.
All right, the court will sentence you to 120 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent, and the court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Sure.
Does that, I have like 2 months, does that include, that 120 days?
This is what I can tell you. Because your sentence is the 120 days, all I can tell you is I'm only asking for 120 days. Whether you're getting 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, that's something the Bexar County Jail does. I have no jurisdiction over that amount of time.
Okay.
I can only tell you, I've sentenced you to the 120 days. You're gonna have to do 120 days. If they give you 2 for 1 because you're in general population or 3 for 1 because you're a trustee, that's completely up to them.
Okay.
Right? When you're released from custody, you better get help for that drug issue. Otherwise, only 2 things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna end up in jail or prison, or either somebody's gonna be identifying your body. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right here. Who else is ready?
John Gomez, page 7.
Salazar, on policy.
Oh, you're sorry.
John Jacob Gomez.
We're ready, Judge.
Probation, this is an application.
Thank you, guys.
Court is calling 2025 CR 010997, State versus John Jacob Gomez. Could I have parties announced?
David A. Garcia, attorney for John Gomez.
And are you Mr. Gomez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Gomez, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Gomez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it, sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with an unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon as a 3rd-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Did you understand if the court grants your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication is revoked, the court can find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, and he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is.
Mr. Gomez, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or placed you in fear to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application. This will run concurrently with 2023 CR 6499B. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Judge, but there was an error. It should be 2003, I believe.
Oh, did I not say it correctly? No, you wrote 2003.
Yeah, I heard 2020.
That's probably me. So it's to run concurrent with 2003 CR 6499B. All right, did everyone understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Not ruled upon, Judge.
Then to the offense, how do you plead?
No contest, ma'am.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 and all text.
We reviewed states one and all attachments, Your Honor. We have no objection.
All right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court has reviewed the same. The court will accept the same in the evidence. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Counsel, my understanding, it's up to 8 weeks for a PSI. If you would like, we could bring him back sooner. And if you waive the PSI, and I will hear whatever evidence you want to present, and usually the state will provide the court with criminal history.
Okay. Yeah, we can bring him back sooner, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, they're waiving PSI, is that correct?
You're welcome. Yes, we're waiving formal PSI, but
Yes.
we want some time to be able to bring in.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a waiver of PSI. Counsel, how much time are you requesting?
3 weeks.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
I can do December 11th.
That's
December
fine.
11th? All right, we'll be back on December 11th. I'll make a decision on your application based upon whatever evidence is presented to the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I'll send you this. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Who else is ready? Derek Lopez,
Oh.
H24. Derek Lopez.
Hi, Judge.
Hi.
We're a recall from Friday, Judge.
Hello.
I was working with Miss Albin. I don't see, but on behalf of Miss Albin, we're still awaiting some discovery matters. We're asking for more time.
All right, what is missing?
I'm sorry.
What is missing on discovery?
There were some body worn cameras that we're still missing. And I gave her the list of the ones and she said she was gonna look into it.
All right, so only body cams?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. Ms. Ferguson? if you recall this in December for discovery,
The December, Judge?
yes.
I can do December 11th.
That's fine.
All right, we'll see you back on December 11th.
Have a seat and we'll sign something.
All right, who else?
The next one is Joe Rodriguez, Wards down.
Same announcement, it's body worn cameras and also some supplemental reports.
All right, Joe Rodriguez. All right, we'll bring this back on December 11th.
Yes, ma'am.
See you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And then
I'll have to put this in the system.
yes, okay, thank you.
Okay, so you say on that one, it's
On
reports.
on Rodriguez, it was some supplemental reports and some body worn cameras. Yes.
Okay.
All the other stuff. The one. She.
Okay, let me finish this. Thanks. Yes. All right, who's next?
Lynn Cortez, Judge, please, 7-3 down.
All right, Lynn Cortez.
Make her.
Here, the following, so.
All right. Odyssey is just being fickle today. It's saying no match found. Let me see. All right. So you're all going to have to be set for a jury trial.
Yes, Judge.
What I can tell you, Mr. Cortez, is the court is currently in jury trial on a case that is lasting longer than anticipated. So what I'm going to do is state defense, if y'all will confer on a jury trial date with Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, Judge.
and she'll check the schedule. I'm sorry we can't do your case today, okay?
All right.
So they're gonna give me a date, and what I'll do is I'm gonna make that your jury trial date and your plea deadline date. So on the date that I'm gonna give you, you'll either be in jury trial or either you will have reached an agreement. Okay? And that's the reason why you're not brought over dressed for trial, because normally you will be dressed for trial today, okay?
All
All
right,
right.
thank you, Judge. All right.
January 20th.
All right, Mr. Cortez, it's gonna be January 20th, but if we can get you in sooner, we will, okay? Thank you for understanding. All right, who else is ready?
Ms. Moore, page 5, 4 down. It's on Zoom, Judge.
All right, Moore.
Yes.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Brian Bernard, and Judge, I want to apologize for not being here last week. I got stuck in Houston and Travis, Kansas, but
And have you conferred with the state and conferred with your client?
yes, Your Honor. So initially there were over two probation.
Oh, here's the thing. I don't want to know what
Oh.
your plea bargaining, that's okay.
But yeah, I have conferred, and I think that we could be put on, we're getting close to settling this, not today, but maybe a plea docket down the road. I would request if the court could allow me to do it via Zoom, because I do work and live in Austin.
All right, state.
Yes, that.
On this case?
Yeah.
Has all the discovery been tendered?
Yes.
All right, I'll need an acknowledgement of discovery signed. Ms. Ferguson. Call this for the first week in December for a plea deadline date?
I guess I like. You said first week of December?
Yes.
I think the 4th.
All right, so this is gonna be December 4th. And that's gonna be the plea deadline date. If an agreement is not reached by that time, it's gonna be a jury trial date and all parties will need to be in court.
On December 4th, Your Honor, that'd be via Zoom.
Yes.
I don't understand. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Moore, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you're excused, and you can appear by Zoom on December 4th, and it'll be at 9. And Norma, if you'll get her email address from her attorney. All right, who else is ready?
It is Carrie Henry, page 5 at the bottom.
Carrie Henry?
She's on Zoom, Your Honor. I'm here for that.
Yes.
And just so I can provide an update, Your Honor, we've worked this out. They're gonna be working on the plea paperwork. Can you set us for a date so that I have time to go over with her via Zoom?
Norma? Recall this for November 20th for a plea deadline date.
Cortez Rodriguez, yes, ma'am.
All right, let her know.
I'll let her know, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And no gum chewing on Zoom. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
You want me to text you the email?
All right, thank you.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll get that report.
Thank you. And can you just, let me know the food.
Yeah, they're doing, yeah, do all those. Okay. Better.
Thank you. Timothy Wald,
We're ready.
are there any applications?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Court is calling 2025 CR 009906 State versus Timothy Wald. Could I have parties announced?
Pertaining to the state of Texas.
All day Smith for the defense.
All right, Mr. Wald. And are you Mr. Wald?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have and we did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Wald, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
All right, off the record. The box is checked that the state is recommending deferred adjudication.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need an application for deferred adjudication.
I thought
No, it's just you just did an application for community supervision.
I don't know if you have a second one.
I had both of them on there.
Yeah, I grabbed it. I thought it was non-jury.
Did you review the true bill? We're back on the record. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with injury to a child or elderly or disabled person bodily injury as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine? You're going to need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
My opinion, yes.
Mr. Wald, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with the complainant, or I'm assuming this is the complainant's mother or the complainant's mother. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
They do, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, it is not.
Is there an affirmative finding of family violence in this case?
There's not, no familiar relationship to or.
Oh, okay. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing this, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
If there was, it'd been a 3914, which we've had a compliance with.
All right. Did you review outside the agreement? The state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 7 years. There'll be 200 hours community service restitution, the BIPP course, TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
See if I was the evidence, this is a big one, I'll have that.
No objection.
All right, and state, have you spoken with the complainant?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we'd ask that you follow the Reed recommendation.
Are you still with Miranda de Hoyos? All right, why are you fighting a 14-year-old?
So I actually, yes, I had an altercation with, there's 2 neighbors out there. There's an adult and I guess there's a child as well. The
Well,
adult-
what they're saying is that you were having an altercation with Miranda, who you're no longer with. That's what the police report says.
Right, so basically I got locked out of my house and it was my girlfriend at the time. And so I was basically beating on the door to get in. And the neighbors, I guess, commented on me beating at the door. And so they basically started an altercation with me
Let me ask you this.
on my doorstep.
Were you on the lease?
No,
So that's not your place.
well, I was living there for 2 years.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Obviously, she didn't want you anymore because it says that you got in an altercation with her. And then the complainant and his mother were just trying to help her. And the 14-year-old asked Miranda, hey, do you want me to stay here or you want me to leave? And she said she wanted him to stay. That's what's in the police report, what you've stipulated to. So it appears that Miranda did not want you anymore, that you got upset by it. The neighbors thought she was in danger. So that's why the neighbors got involved. So it wasn't these neighbors just like, oh, let me come on your doorstep. They were on your doorstep because they felt that Miranda needed protection. Are you employed?
No.
So how do you support yourself?
Well, I now going through a tip agency to work.
So how do you support yourself?
I haven't been
So where do you live?
staying with my kid's mother.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's 7 years deferred adjudication. There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There should be no contact with the following persons: There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Field visits one time per month until further notice. 200 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of anger management. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow TAP results. There's to be a $1,500 fine, and that will be probated. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes,
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed this plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this there was no affirmative finding. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to make better decisions. You have children who are depending on you. If you don't make good decision, what's gonna end up happening is you're potentially looking at 10 years in the prison. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
thank you.
Yes.
Couple night mag rejections for multi-count grand jury indictments.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Go ahead.
Who else is ready?
James Gonzalez, page 92 down, Judge.
Just give me 1 second. Okay.
Morning. You know, I know what Emily's office looks like, but it's sure. Yeah, thanks. All right, I appreciate it.
All right, who did you say?
It was James Gonzalez, page 92 down, Judge.
James Matthew Gonzalez.
Morning.
Let's see. All right, where are we on discovery?
Discovery is complete, Judge.
All
If
right.
you don't have an
need a-
acknowledgement, we'll get that to you.
All right. Has an offer been tendered?
Yes, Judge.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 28.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this in 3 weeks for a plea deadline date.
Yes, ma'am, December 11th.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You know,
All right, who's here on Mark Anthony Mills?
Your Honor.
And what page is he on?
He is on page 10, 4 down, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Apparently you can't get our coach because they're letting him come back next year. Fickle for Wisconsin. Do you still watch football?
Yes, I do.
Isn't it sad? I watch
But you
Wisconsin.
still watch because, hey,
The colors.
either that's your team or that's not your
right.
team. Win, lose, or draw, I'm always.
But it hurts. Okay.
All right,
sorry.
court is, that's okay. Court is calling 2025 CR 013279, State versus Mark Anthony Mills. Could I have parties announced?
James Seeloff, defense.
All right, and are you Mr. Mills?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Mills, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Thank you.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Waive the reading.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are.
Mr. Mills, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I believe he is.
Mr. Mills, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported and not allowed reentry and denied naturalization. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 120 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine. There are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Honor. No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense is charged. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
State any evidence.
State representative, the evidence states exhibit 1.
All right, state, you may be excused.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We've waived PSI.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. He is employable through the construction industry as an electrician. He is working his way up. He's got a vocational education beyond high school graduation. And he has indicated that he wants to get help for his drug problem, and he's gonna do that on his own. And I told him to go to NA and start there at least.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. All right, the court will sentence you to 120 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
That's it.
All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Only two things are going to end up happening to you if you don't get your life in order, right? Either you're going to end up in somebody's jail, in somebody's prison, or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. You understand? If there's an issue and you need help with it, when you're released, you can come back here. I'll pick up the phone, call somebody to help you. All right? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Judge.
You're welcome. Who's here on Kazar?
Yes.
Thank you. Court is calling 2025 CR 0046960, State of Texas versus Kazar Johnson. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Todd Lester for Mr. Johnson.
And are you Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Probation, this is an application. Mr. Johnson, did you review the deferred adjudication application and community supervision application with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Johnson, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with tampering or seeking to fabricate physical evidence with intent to impair. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with your state, with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is.
Mr. Johnson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, sir.
By entering into this plea bargain agreement, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, or re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand that?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is silent on your application, and there's to be no contact with Kobe Johnson. Did you understand that to be the
Yes.
plea? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dave? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
There have not been.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
No objections.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits one of the attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits one and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Counsel, if you want a PSI, it's probably going to be like 8 weeks.
I heard that, Your Honor, but I do want a PSI.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PSI date and TAP evaluation. All right, just give me a date, please.
I think.
All right, January 6th. Ms. Abrams, that's a PSI and TAP evaluation. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes. Have a seat, sir.
All right, Valerie Campion. All right, we're on the record in 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 003573. Twenty 2025 CR 009393. And I believe that covers all cases, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just before.
Okay.
other one's
Oh, okay.
07085.
All right. There's no amendment in this then. That's all I have.
One of them was kind of quick.
What call number got that?
It's 2025 CR 07085.
I will get you.
All right. Could I have parties announced?
Michael Villarreal, state.
Matthew Allen for the defense.
All right, and are you Ms. Campion? My understanding, there's been an amendment to the plea bargain agreement. Is that correct from both sides?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Campion, if you could raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Valerie McCown?
All right, you're aware that there has been an amendment to the plea bargain agreements?
Yes.
And did you review those amended plea bargain agreements with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to follow the amended plea bargain agreements?
Yes.
And again, in each of those causes, do you understand that your right to appeal is limited to any to any pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court? Did you understand?
Yes.
And counsel, again, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
And then outside the agreement, the state is still recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. Did you understand?
Yes.
Just to be clear, because as I'm printing it out, it's reflected in this, what is the sealed supplemental agreement. It's straight probation on 3 of the cases and deferred, but both is recommending for a period of 2 years. Not printing out 00.
And do you all wish to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you all come back at 1:30. I need y'all to be here exactly at 1:30, and the court will proceed with sentencing.
Okay.
All right. And then, counsel, before you leave, if you all can make sure that that paperwork is as it should be. Is there anyone else ready?
We got page 35 down, Judge. Waiting.
Great.
All right, who do you have?
Doing great. We had filed for a competency, yeah.
It was a page 35 down.
I'm sorry, what is your client's name?
Dwayne Griggs.
This is not on page 3.
Oh, page 5, Judge. Five.
All right, so you have filed for competency?
Yes, Your Honor.
And when was that done?
A couple weeks ago, Judge.
It's taken a while for Odyssey to pull up the case. All right, Norma, if you'll set this towards the last week in December, please. I'm sorry, not last week in December, the first week in January.
You do January 6th.
And you all will still need to make sure that you have all discovery issues solved.
Yes,
All right,
Judge.
thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, Philip Perez. All right, his attorney is not here. Norma, recall this for November 20th. We're on page 1. And the MAC will need to be here for that. Jasmine Riojas, is she here?
Yes.
You need me to push it?
What is happening with your case?
I've been given an offer, Judge. I need to file a motion to suppress, just look into a few more things.
All right, Ms. Riojas, come forward.
She's got 2 misdemeanors in capital crime, and I'm gonna get those taken care of.
No. Hello. Court starts at 9.
Yes.
Now, if you're late again, no children have gone. If you're late again, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to hear any motions that the state wants to proceed on. And usually it's either a motion to have your bond forfeited or a judge's warrant. And that means that you will be in custody if I grant that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're saying you want a motion to suppress?
I need to file one, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, give me a date for a motion to suppress. And is it dispositive?
I know.
All right, Norma, this is a jury trial then, and it appears it's though, based upon what she's charged with, it'll be 2 days.
I can do the January 6th.
All right, your jury trial date is going to be January 6th.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Gonna be
Once you
good.
sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank
And I need an acknowledgement of discovery before you leave. Constance Sinwell.
She's in jail.
All right, Norma, recall that for the 20th. Albert Cisneros,
That's a no-show, Judge. He was, yes, he's not here.
is there a warrant already issued for him?
There's 2 warrants,
Okay, thank you.
but they're both from, County Court 5, Judge.
All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 0032444 and 2025 CR 0033654, State versus Albert Cisneros. Could I have for the state?
Michael Lewis, the state.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. and it's now 12:10 p.m. Defense attorney has not made an appearance, neither has his client. And the court is also, oh, yes. Deputy, could you make an announcement for Albert Cisneros, please? Deputy, was there any response? All right, state.
State would move for a bond forfeiture warrant being issued for the rest of the case.
All right. In each case, the court will issue a judge's warrant, remand the defendant without bond. Thank you. Charles Fleming.
The attorney has been submitted, Judge.
All right, Norma, recall this for the 20th, please.
Yes, sir.
Alfonso Lopez.
Trey, not Trey.
All right, Norma, recall that for the 20th.
Yes, sir.
Joshua Sutherland.
I conferred with the state judge. I requested some EMS reports that we were missing.
Okay,
So they said they would reach out and try to get those for me.
all right. All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes.
Call this for a plea deadline date in December. You all will need to confer off docket.
So,
The second week in December.
December 11th.
okay,
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2025 CR 007255, State versus Michelle Battles. Could I have parties announced for the record? And for the state? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery, and are you Ms. Battles? Did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Battles, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it, sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
In my opinion, she is, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Battles, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
Honor. No, Your
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application, and there's to be restitution to the complainant, if any. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your
Counsel, are there any such motions?
None, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Honor. No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. See offer states exhibit 1 and all attached.
Defense has no objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Counsel, if you want a PSI, it will be 8 to 12 weeks. And you're requesting that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I need a date for PSI and TAP evaluation, please.
It'll be January 6th.
All right, January 6th. Once you sign the reset form, you speak to probation, and probation will tell you what you do from here. Make sure that you meet every appointment, because usually there are like 2 or 3 appointments. You have appointment with probation, then you're gonna have an appointment for the TAP evaluation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Have a good one, okay?
Same here.
All right, thank you. Oh, we're gonna take our break now. All right, Cindy, we're taking our recess. All right, everyone, we're taking our recess. If you have a plea, you'll need to be back at 1:30.